Chakshurunmilitam yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Gurave Shri Gaurachandraya Saparikari Yugal Kisoraya Cha
This sound of this recording is so echoed, so much echo, it's difficult to understand a bit. So three things we should never stop. One, printing books. Second, preaching. And third, the parikrama should never stop. So we're doing the parikrama. So parikrama gathers people from different countries, even very many sannyas from different places, and also many devotees from many different places, like Russia and Western devotees, and also Indians from different places. They come for parikrama. So we should never stop the Brajamandala parikrama. This was the instruction of Gurudev, the desire of Gurudev, and we should keep this in our hearts. So we have to make his words come true. Like Gurudev said, parikrama should never stop, so we should never stop parikrama. Especially now we went to Lakshmivan, Dalvan today. And today also we did this program here because of Srila Nitya Pravista Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Sridhara Gosvami Maharaja. We are celebrating his appearance day. How can I speak about his transcendental life history? It's not possible. Because his life is transcendental. What can I speak about it? But still, Shastra say that we should glorify the Vaishnavas. If we glorify about their life history, Maya will be protected from Maya. So, when I came to the Gaudiya Math, the temple, Gaudiya Math, only normal, the special devotees who used to speak Harikatha, they were preaching somewhere, they were not in the temple. So only like the normal brahmacharis, some devotees were in the temple. So I went with some other brahmacharis to the temple of Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Maharaj nearby. And I heard the Harikatha from his lotus mouth. At that time, Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Maharaj was making sickness pastimes. He was sitting in his easy chair, laying, and his Western devotees were around on him, just like bumblebees around him. So all the devotees, Western devotees, they were sitting around the feet of Maharaj. And Srila Maharaj was speaking about Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. This sloka. Anabhilashta Shunyam Gena Karmadena Vritam. This sound is so weak, codes, very difficult. So he was describing this look of Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. It was my first time there, so I could not understand everything. But I heard his Transcendental Harikatha about Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So the speciality I saw when he used to speak Harikatha, and when his Western devotees used to make question. I saw he was chanting the name of Gaura in between. Gaura, Gaura, Gaura. These names of Gaura, they were like so amazing, so special. This attracted my heart in such a way that until now I cannot forget these words, like this moment when I was hearing Gaura, Gaura from his mouth. Especially this kirtan of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas, Manare Kahana Gaura Katha. So he was also describing the meaning of this shlok, this music, Kahana Gaura Katha, very beautiful. So listening to the glories of Gaura's name from him, I became so attracted and I came near him and so he mercifully put his lotus hands, transcendental hands on my head. And he told me, stay in my temple. I said, Emma, I remember how he put his lotus hands on my head. So I was an ordinary boy, I told I'm an ordinary boy. And then I said, oh, in Devan Gaudiya my uncle is there. And Gurudev said something about 30 years, but I couldn't understand what he's saying. I think maybe Gurudev said I was not even 30 at that time. But maybe he spoke another thing, I don't know, because the sound is so equal. Maybe you can understand? Like I did not have so much discrimination, so I just told no, I want to stay in Devana Gaudiya Mat because my uncle is there. Srila Madhusudana Maharaja. At that time, he was Krishna Kripa Brahmachari. So until the end of his life, my uncle, he fulfilled the orders of his guru. Bhakti Pragyana had told him, all the sannyas brahmacharis can leave this temple, Devananda Gaudiya Mat, but you should never ever leave this temple. One month or 1.5 months ago, like 1.5 months ago, he entered Nitya Lila. He was already like old ages, and he entered the pastimes of Radha Krishna. I always used to see him when I used to go for Navdeep Parikrama. Also, last time I also was with him, and so many devotees, Western and Indians, also I brought to him, like we came to him. He gave us blessing at that moment. You can see the video on YouTube. How Nitila Pravista Srila Bhaktivedanta Madhusudana Maharaj gave blessing to all the devotees at that time. So Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Maharaj's life history also is so beautiful, and he was like a bold speaker. Shastra explains. The pure Vaishnavas, they are like fearless preachers. Like they preach everywhere. They're not afraid. They speak the truth. They're bold. And he established all the Tata Siddhanta. So once in Mathura, in the time of Brajamandal Parikrama, all the devotees were there, and all the associates of Prabhupada, they were in the temple of Mathura. So in this time of Kartik, in our Keshavaji Gauriya Mata in Mathura, especially this time of Kartik, all the associates of Prabhupada, they used to come. Especially, many Vaishnavas used to come, especially the associates of Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta. All the brahmachari sannyasis, they used to gather there also sometimes, and in one of these assemblies, Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Maharaj, he raised the question. Some people say that the jiva hasn't got fixed swarup. Jaise sang, aise rang. Some people say that according to the association, you get that mellows, or that rasa accordingly to the association you get. So many people, they go for the Babajis because of that. But our Gurudev, you see, Shamarani Didi, she's a dear recipient of the mercy of Gurudev, and she manifested a book called, what's the name of the book? What is the name of the book she manifested? Swarupa of the Jiva, yes. So in this book she explains clearly this pure conception of Gurudev, and also all the conceptions of our Rupanuga Acharyas. Srila Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj, Srila Goswami Maharaj, Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. No, the soul has eternal soul, eternal swarup, eternal form. Just like Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami explains. When the Jiva manifests from Tadasa Shakti, the Jiva already has a potency. Shantadasa Sakavatsala Madhura, the Jiva already has. With Sadhusanga, this only manifests. Just like inside the mustard seed, all the potency is there. How many leaves the plant will have, everything. And when you put this seed on the ground, in the soil, then the seed will sprout and everything, that potency which is there will manifest. So actually the Swarupa of the Jiva does not change because of Sadhusanga, but Sadhusanga, yes, Sadhusanga does Anartha Nivriti, makes you free from the Anarthas. And this Swarupa you have already, this potency you already have, then this will manifest with Sadhusanga. But the Swarupa you already have. Whatever Kasturi Manjari Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami wrote, this is the supreme absolute truth. Truth is the truth. So Sridhara Maharaj, Bhakti Sridhara Maharaj, and Srila Bhakti Pragyana Keshava Goswami Maharaj, they gave so much logic and things to explain, so much evidence to explain this Siddhanta. So, like to arguing with Babajis and other kinds of people, they used to explain how many, like for example, how many disciples has Narada Rishi? Narada Rishi gave mantra to Dhruva Maharaj. So this mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Narada Rishi gave to Dhruva, and also like Prahlada also was a disciple of Narada Rishi. Also Ambarish Maharaj. So many devotees, they got association of Narada Rishi. Even the monkeys, even the gopis, all they got association of Narada Rishi. But their mood is not same. Because Sadhusanga makes you free from anartha and establish Shuddha Bhakti in your heart. But the same thing you already have, this thing will manifest because of Sadhusanga. So Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Maharaj gave evidence. According to Jiva Goswami, in the Priti Sandarbha it's written. Just like, for example, if you plant on the banks of the Jamuna, many kinds of seeds on the banks of Jamuna. For example, if you plant a mango seed, from the mango seed, only will come the mango tree, and the mango tree will give mango fruits. If you plant tamarind, the seed of a tamarind tree will come, and this will give fruit of tamarind. So he was a bold speaker, bold preacher. So how much nishtha he had in Prabhupada? So much nishtha he had in Gurudev. So if you don't have nishtha in Gurudev, you can study many shastras, but it is useless. So Srila Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Maharaj, he showed so much Guru Nishtha to his Guru. Nitale Pravistam Vishnupada Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada. And he also wrote beautiful shlokas in glorification of his Guru, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Prabhupada. And even the shlokas, every day we sing them. in all the Gaudiya Matas, not only in our temple, but in all the Gaudiya Matas that exists, all the Gaudiya Matas. Every day they sing in the morning the Guru Astakam of Vishwanath Chakravarti Pada, and then you see, so beautiful. These slokas for Prabhupada, he wrote. He wrote these beautiful slokas for Prabhupada. And those who have taken shelter once at the feet of Prabhupada, great scholars, and they took shelter of Prabhupada. So the example is a touchstone. The touchstone makes the iron become gold. So in the same way, those who have taken shelter of the feet of Prabhupada, they are great personalities. So there is the appearance day of Bhakti Rakshaka Gosvami Maharaja. His life history is so beautiful, especially his Sarikatha is so beautiful. Especially, he wrote so beautiful slokas and books about Mahaprabhu. Who is Mahaprabhu? And also in English, he also wrote a book about Mahaprabhu. So explains how Krishna, to attain 3 moods of Srimati Radhika, Krishna came as Mahaprabhu. And then Srimati Radhika herself, she covered completely the body of Krishna. So how this Krishna is covered by the body of Srimati Radhika? Srimati Radhika was thinking, this is Mahabhava I have in my heart, this highest mood. This is Madanakya Mahabhava. Only I can tolerate this mood, because what happens when the person has Mahabhava? Srimati Radhika thinks only I can, endure, only I can tolerate this pain that the body feels when in the stage of Mahabhava. Krishna cannot tolerate that. So Srimati Radhika, she covered completely the body of Krishna. That's why Anta-Krishna Bahir Gaura. Inside he is Krishna, externally he is golden complexion like gold. So Bhakti Rakshaka, Sridhara Maharaja explained about this so much. So if you read his books, you'll be able to know about this. Also he used to give so much honor to his god brothers, so much. So when Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj was preaching everywhere, also Bhakti Rakshaka Maharaj, he gave so much honor and glorifying Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. So Bhakti Rakshaka Goswami Maharaj glorified so much Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj when he was traveling in the Western countries, etc. So much love and affection for his god brother he had. Because naturally we have love and affection for our guru, this is true, but towards our god brothers, so we don't see this affection and this aprakrita bhav, like this transcendental moods, I think, towards the god brothers. We don't see this everywhere. But all the associates of Prabhupada, we see how they have this love and affection
ये सब में दिखाई नहीं पड़ता। प्रभुपाद के जितने काम हम देखते हैं कि देखो उनकी गुरु प्रसाद के प्रति कैसे आदर स्नेह और स्नेह बंधन है।
Okay, so we see so we see how Srila Bhakti Goswami Maharaj had so much love and affection and honor to towards all his god brothers, the associates of Prabhupada. So I don't want to take more time. So stop my speech here. Vanchakalpa.